Hello ones, so glad once more because at the weekend are coming just right now. I have, if you are just watching, I don't know what you've been aware in the land the United States, but regardless there, no, it because me so busy, or I don't know, because the time season is older now, the winter are coming so fastly, and perhaps is the reason why being more the impression who the day is more quickly than many other time in ago, but as you know, today in the homeland has been living other so we are like hosts may never happen in the direct path from the history from the homeland in the history from the USA. You do not know if there been at the first time and wobbly if of course not happen more than once because are some who very common through the history from the democracy know who are the beings wishing or endeavor to save others one who are spectators and are like hosts you meet p so or grammar more knowledge in that matter. You may be most beware in this matter if you write slightly at the Platon's Republic. You beware who, for example, at the same age, who live in there when our other son at the same age are drafting what being happening and it's not real, no, in that book just Plato described who is so and who the same age are being many times at the fakest son amongst at the human being no in the cavernas allegory they beware no and they are displaying who this age led at the ones not know what being at the truth in many sons not alone in one matter because of the political zone. In many other situations, through the history from that the human being is what's going on. You read slightly at the Cavernan allegory in the Platon books, titled The Republic. You beware there who at the world many times has been laughing from you and wanna in many times be joked at you because it really in many situations today in the world what at each are hoping about your own no more than joking you, no more than slouch you, but at the being so worthy, have at the right and have at the power to in many moments from at the history twist up by others blossom, by others answer, by others son who are created by ourselves like human beings, no like then we write with like once with worthiness, like force we needed address together what happened there in our daily and many other songs who are just uh, kidding some who not created by us, no, and are blaming disease amongst ourselves and are so damaged amongst ourselves and many others some who are not created by the works in the human being through the line from the history from our history, no. So right now as you beware who at the age because Plato longer, very longer in a day ago, Plato described at the age being Latin from the force in a the Republic, in a the caravan allegory, and to do so, you know who, for example, today at the election in the caucus, the ants were by those poll who those one being just setting in the November tier now have more witness, have more replyness about who been more than any other fraud throughout the history. Why? Because there are no more than flattering what be there the voice from the ones and no other song. They are no more than allowing to take from the voice from the ones who are proof in the country will let them or regardless will respect their owner feelings. No, but thanks by the enforcement, take by the media, because many once thought the media's full being amongst the President J. Donald Trump, but not are truly full. Why? Because not all medias are just spreading what they blaming amongst or upholding at the voice amongst at the President J. Donald Trump. In the other hand, have others medias like the BBC, like the ABC, many others medias who are granting at war without the truth. In other words, not being at medias amongst at the President J. Donald Trump. No way. There may be, for example, like Twitter, that from my owner punde shall be plucked off by the medias. Why? Because are an oppressive media communication where the force are voiceless, where the force have not a chance to flip flop what they wanna. In the other hand, are better others medias, we are oppressive less, we are less censorship there, and it's on a great platform by the fourth throw at the worldwide being granted them what they wish. No, and instead connected by the wars in what they being fixed. No, but today at the only son is so the media's fault is not most at the President J. Donald Trump. Along few words like the CNN, like the Twitter, and others medias are just enhancing their voice by the truth and not granting there who are and a reality, no, who are others, for example, other crime amongst the boys from the one who are accusing in this election. For example, if you are reviewing slightly what's going on, for example, in the Constitution about that electoral fraud, you beware who, for example, wears up try crime and types, where is a civil right violation is at the financial campaign and is other one which not remember as well, but in the third crime who are said that today the Democrats has been hidden less. Why? Because now the force know who them being harvesting at the ballot at. I remember as well at the tribe being at the civil rights violations, at the financial campaign, and the ballot fraud. In other words, at the today Democratic Party um, are just getting some who will try to strict at the force who are not real, who are some who with at the force wish not. No, but the important be by the enforcement by the other job who are in the media because are blaming on a great job those medias is really so glad by my own. Me so pledged, me very, very merry because it's the job. Grant the world without the truth because it's at the media communication what they journey every single day. And not should blame many other sort and parts of the reality behind at the camps and not drafting like that and not before some who we are realists at only so the media should be jobbing thankfully is the truth, no more than the truth. And today, those other medias who are just pulling on there at the reality is on a very hurriness at the worst right now, very pleasure with them. Why? Because you know, it's what are respecting the voice from them we are carrying their own landing because it's respect them voice, because it respect them feeling by the nation. So, remind, they are so glad, but here at the highland is who at the Democrat one are just getting up at the tri-crime in the election matters, at the ballot fraud because at the harvesting behind at the caucus, no, at the ballot fraud because have others account who are not real boss, not for example ones we did and need not do so because are in the heaven or are in the hell, no, and those one we are just to take that need not be caucusing, need not run on a vote anytime. In other words, those ghost ballots or ghost vote are an fraud vote. No, and other some, for example, at the thousand ballot outcoming at the housing by duplicate ballots are others. The software spam and twist up the ballots or the voting by the president until the Joe Biden is spending a software is others so who are belonged at the ballot fraud. Have dozen strategies to take at the Democrat team setting in the November 3rd election, not alone they're harvesting, not alone storing ballots, not alone the ones who are dead that appear in the election, not alone the software is spent to become at the voting by the president to the Biden. Not alone there, have other songs who are then performing to get this crime and amongst the ones and amongst at the election, no, who are at the vote fraud. In the other hand, in a state, for example, at the financial campaign, as you know, every single campaign there wears up alone and a limit who are by the financial zone, where show hooking, but in this time they are broken also and have others companies because if you beware and now reading slightly more in this matter will beware who for example have an a limit in the financial put care everyone like Thailand person or other sponsor have to limit to pull it on at the financial zone in any campaign and they are broken so and other zone the longer there is no corporation mill helping any political campaign, no profit organization, not no profit organization, they are these Denny, they are any participant in hooking at the bootcamp from those political zones and are other zones who are broken up because at the Blue Wars one and in the other matters is then other frauds who are tiled and don't remember as well. Let me time slightly. Also, I remind just what is being the other fraud, the other criminal, the blue ones are letting there who are at the civil right violation. You know now who, for example, at the border fraud are broken there, at the financial fraud are broken them because the financial is not let others is pulled off by the pass it away in the limit for this financial budget meet anyone or any other zone amongst a political campaign. In other words, meet no one pass it away the limit from this financial budget in any time. And the most important being no any corporation titled no profit or profit company, no corporation have the right to sponsor there anytime and are broken so because are passed at the limit right those financial no in the other zone instead at the ballot fraud who are harvesting who are duplicate who are signature in many others ways no, who are twisting up through the digital software. Those digital software will spend but let or become through voting improve from the Joe Biden is belong this crime at the voter fraud. No, so in between others one, but at the other son at the tribe is who, for example, in at the civil right at the suppression is let not at once words of that the right by granting voting, by granting voice. Why? Because then may not spend on violence, may not spend on physical or psychological treatment, or they not spend coercion or whatsoever. So who everyone could to all is at the crime. No, in the other hand, they may not spend at the violence, in at the physical violence or psychological violence. No time. The lead are supreming no, at the suppression in this civil rights are coming because those wrong with are sending all them ballot by those accounting will be accounted by those officing will shall be accounted at the ballot at the same postal workers and others who are plotting like that are just blaming those ballots never turn ongoing there. In any time shall be of war to two sides. In any time shall be accounted. Why? Because behind going on, they are picking off at the ballots and post there through the floor and post there through the garbage and post there in many other some who are not in at the office in where shall be accounted. Thousand and thousand, if not million dollars, are any time coming at the office in any time are accounted. Why? Because today is standing at the garbage. Because today being destroyed. Because we're uh, I don't know, many songs that been doing others, but no way there are coming by the office in where shall be accounted. In other words, them are Denny, this ballot shall be accounted in at the office because a ballot never come, never arrive at the office in any time. And it's others some who are at the civil right violation is the suppression of ballot. Why? Because those one never vote. Have millions one will never vote, but not because no voting in reality. Never vote because the ballot never arrive there at the office and shall be accounting to take in pro of the candidates they are picking. It's at the balance suppression. And in the other hand, if you belong slightly at the constitution, or you belong slightly more what's going on there in the ruling by the election, you shall beware who, for example, every single campaign or political plunder have the right to observe the account have the right to observe the account, and anyone are full viewers because as you remind as well slightly no words access because we're lawless because in any time the observers and those viewers got the chance to be there in any time they beware What happened in the balloon accounting because we're denied access, because we're lawless belong at the accounting. And today is other some who are pro all at the constitution and are plucked off what is at the real answer by the polls and is to take out the reality. In other hand, the third crimes amongst the electoral zone are enhanced in those electoral time by the plurals ones. Well, has been fully by today and this Friday no more in the matter but when other things are new win or other something will be granted and we shall beware and surely will pause there and take away slightly time by talking about the matters. But by today has been fully. Thank you so much for joining me and see you next time.